Hey punk bears, welcome back to the channel. I'm Punkoala and this is the only place where cuddly meets chaos and aliens get battered by a koala. Whether you're here for the epic wins, hilarious fails or straight up punk level chaos, you've found the right channel. Punk that like button, drop a comment and join the punk bear army. Okay everyone, so we landed on another floating asteroid last time round, right near the warp gate, which is just there, and this is another research outpost. So there's the seeker right down there, so we are gonna go and have a scout around quickly. I have, while waiting, taken out the door on this one here, so can't get in there. What we got? Fertilizer, a plant that we can recycle, and another blueprint. Brilliant. We do like a good blueprint. Where's the other one? Up there. 4. Ooh, almost took me out. What we got? Fertilizer, melted minerals. Okay, well, we'll knock all them. No, we'll fertilizer we'll have. I will knock up a few more of the hydroponics in the base. Whether I'm actually going to use them is another matter. One plant gives you 2 food and a seed, I believe it was, which I don't think's worth it, and especially as we can't actually make any food source from it. Yeah, I just think it's kind of pointless. Right, can we can scan you. Which we've, or is this going to be the larger one, or the extension, the solar panel extension? Ah, thank you. A quick scout around the perimeter. Anything? No, we haven't got anything. Back to 6. Right, let's go in. There we go, middle mouse button. C, crouch, back up. I can scan, okay. Scan then. Scan, what are you scanning? You just come up with a scan. Got 80%. You must be able to scan, right? We'll pick. Oh, frick's sake! Thing really does my head in. Ooh, I like the look of that. Can I have that? That I would like to scan. Scan that. No, of course not. Warp module blueprint. Excellent. And warp coordinates. So theta 12, there we go. Hey Alex, I've set up your warp device in the testing bay like you requested, but it's not in great shape. The power relays are shot and one of the calibration nodes is completely fried. It's going to need some serious repairs before you can even think about using it. I'll use it anyway. I know you like to wing it sometimes, but trust me, when it comes to warping, you cannot afford to cut corners. You'll need to bring the right equipment to get it up and running. Power cells, repair toolkit. So do yourself a favour and don't rush this. I've seen what happens when people warp without fully functional equipment and it's not pretty. Trust me Alex, you don't want to be one of these stories they tell new hires to scare them. Let me know when you're ready to get it fixed. I'll help you out if I can, but seriously, don't even think about turning it on without the essentials. It's not worth the risk. Reese. Cheers, Reese. I'm gonna do it anyway, because that's how we roll. Fabric. Ooh, pick all you up. There we go. Boom, boom. We'll go in there shortly. Right, what else have we got around here? Pick you up. Oh, another friggin' log. Reese, Callahan. Research Outpost, Moroxa Corporation. It's been over 4 weeks since I started working on these alien bulbs, and honestly, the deeper I dig, the more questions I have. Every scan, every test, it all leads to more dead ends. The bulbs are emitting low frequency energy pulses. It's almost like a heartbeat, but nothing biological I know of works like this. The chemical composition is equally bizarre. Part organic, part metallic. Whatever these things are, they shouldn't exist. We even tried exposing them to different environmental conditions, extreme cold, heat, radiation, but they're completely unfazed, indestructible as far as I can tell. This morning I ran a structural analysis. There's nothing inside, not exactly a core, but some kind of dense cluster at the center. Moroxa sent over some high-powered extraction tools to get a sample, but something about this feels wrong. These bulbs almost full alive. When we touch them with the extractor, the pulse frequency spikes briefly, almost like it reacted. I tried logging this in the official report, but the higher-ups at Moroxa dismissed it. As usual, keep working, they say. Find a value, that's all they care about, value. I doubt they care if this thing turned out to be dangerous as long as it's profitable. I can't help but wonder, what if we're poking at something we don't understand, something we shouldn't understand? What if these bulbs weren't just placed here, but left for a reason? Yes, and we know. I'll take the coffee machine, the blueprint box tier 1, thank you. And I had, oh, I'll have the coffee cup mug. I had a scan, I'm sure I had a scan come up. No. Oh, I can take the statue as well. Can I take the egg? Nope. Another log. I'll have that kettle as well. Oh, lamp. Oh, chair. Scan the chair. Maybe we'll be able to sit down in the chair. Yay, lab chair. Alright, another log to read. Day 1, finally, first day on the job. Moroxa brought me in to investigate something as usual. These alien bulbs, well, that's what they're calling them, are like nothing I've ever seen before. Excuse me. They're organic, but how in the void did they get here? No known life form we've studied could have created these, not in this asteroid belt, not anywhere in this sector. The things that really throwing me off is how they're perfectly rooted into the surface. They don't seem planted, they're fused like the asteroid itself grew them. But that makes no sense. Centuries of exploration and no one's ever encountered anything remotely like these. It's equal parts thrilling and unnerving. I keep asking myself, are they alive? Do they react? What's their source? I need to run some preliminary scans tomorrow, but I feel like this is going to be way bigger than what Moroxa's letting on. Looks like I've got my work cut out for me. Time to dive in. I'll have the microwave. I wouldn't say that as a microwave, I'll say that as an oscillator. But who am I to know? Oh, another blueprint. That's a tier 1, so that's good. We'll have that. I'll have another one. Oh, I've pressed the buttons. There we go. I've pressed too many buttons. Right. Grab you. You are Reese's Callahan's. Ooh, we can have a bed. Scan the bed. Ooh. Oink. Yay, bed type 1. Month 6, day 184, research outpost. It's been over 6 months since I started working with these bulbs. 6 months of questions and far too few answers. At this point, I feel more like an unraveling a mystery than conducting research. Scroll. The bulbs are growing slowly but undeniably. We've been measuring their dimensions every week and they're consistently expanding by a fraction of a millimeter daily. These shouldn't be possible. They're inorganic in appearance, yet they behave like some sort of living organism. We ran cellular analysis again and the results remain inconsistent. Half of the sample is organic tissue, the other half some kind of self-assembling crystallization structure that seems to shift when exposed to light. It's like watching something evolve in real time. The energy pulses are more frequent now. At first they were random, irregular bursts of low frequency radiation. Now they've settled into a distinct pattern, a repeating sequence, almost like a code. I suggested running a deeper analysis to decode it, but my supervisors dismissed it as outside the scope of our directive. Typical, they don't want to ask why, just how much is it worth. 2 weeks ago, we decided to conduct a high energy experiment exposing one of the bulbs to sustained gamma radiation. That's when things started to escalate. The bulbs absorbed the radiation, but it reacted. The pulse frequency spiked dramatically and its structure to begin to change. Glowing veins emerged, spreading across the surface like roots. Then it happened. The bulbs emitted a burst of energy, high frequency signals that we tracked for hours. When we triangulated the direction of the signal, we discovered something terrifying. It wasn't random. The signal was sent to a specific location, a cluster of coordinates that light years away. We don't know what's true, a planet, a star system, or something else. I reported this immediately to HQ. Their response: increase production, scale the experiment. They don't care. I'm starting to wonder if they even realised what we are dealing with. What have we awakened? These bulbs aren't just inert relics, they're part of something bigger, something of life, and now something is listening. Ooh, Reese, what have you done? Right, nothing else I don't think in here. Right, we can crouch. We're gonna go through here. Nothing that way. Boom. Crouch again. Scan you. Are you a teleporter? No, I've got all those bits. Back to 6. Ooh. I will have that one. Alright, another log. There you go. I'm not going to read all of this. You can read that. We know something vanished. There we go. Alright, let's carry on. I can't punch it. Carbon, we'll have you. We'll have that one as well. What am I for? Man, have I collected so much crap already? Right, back through we go. Oink. Back round. Alright, and then out. Alright, let's go. Where's the seeker? Boom, round. There it is. Right, I'm sure there is a tunnel around here somewhere. Everything over. Right, we're thirsty again. We'll keep that on us. Right, I can't remember where it was. Alright, well, I can hit this up for one. And more celestite. Organics, what you got us? Nice, thank you. The thing is over this way, is it? Yes, it's in there. Right, let's get some oxygen. We are right, and then we are going in here. Alright, we'll come back for that. There it is. There's the cave we want. Repair kit, which is what we need. Alex Turner's card. Alright, another one. Alex Turner. Hey guys, I'm stuck in this container. Something's jammed and I can't get the door open. But wait, what's that sound? I'm hearing something strange in my Comlink 47 voice. Shh, Alex, is that you? Whoa, who is this? It's Reese from the research outpost. Listen carefully. Alex, don't make a noise. Reese, what the hell is going on? What's that sound I'm hearing through my comlink? I don't know much. I have much time. I have to explain. Everyone here, they're gone. Alex just vanished like dust in the wind. Gone? What do you mean gone? Where did they go? I don't know. I was in the storage room when it happened. I came out and the entire outpost was silent, empty, no sign of life, nothing. You're freaking me out, Reese. What happened over there? It gets worse, Alex. I heard whispers, faint whispers, not human ones, and then got a transmission from the mining outpost. They said what, Reese? Don't stop. What did they say? You can read all of that. I'm not going to read it all. Yeah, basically everything went to pot. We know that. We got to this high capacity one. Cool. Grab you. Got all of that. Right. 4. Is that it? I'm sure there was more in here. No, just Alex. Okay, yeah, so it's just Alex's card there. There we go. Alright. Yeah, so we'll go back. We're going to go to a Beta 23 mining station. We need to complete that bit, but we've got 2 more cards. So we can go into there as well. Theta 9. Alright, so we'll see everyone somewhere. Alright everyone, welcome back to the station. We haven't gone anywhere else. I've been trying to get in the T2 research station. Kept running out of power, so I've had to stick a few more batteries on there. So we've got that T2. Start research on that one. We'll find out what we get from there. I have got some new modules. Here we go. So got scan distance and 2 scan distances basically. So we'll see what we get on the T2. Hopefully it'll be something worthwhile, or it might not be. You never know with these things. I definitely think they just need to scrap these modules and have them out in the Seeker speed module. Yes. Do we have that? No, can't remember. We'll have a look, see what we got on that one. But yeah, I think those research things, they needs to be scrapped and just have them out in the world somewhere. Just like you find everything else, or you could just scan it. So we've got the warp, the skipper boost, and the seeker speed module. What do we have in here at the moment? Storage module, right? So we can do speed definitely. What do we need? Nickel and a vehicle engine. All right, we'll pin that then. Vehicle, where was that? Advanced, I believe it was. Nickel, I can't believe it's still out of nickel. Need to find a nickel thing. Oh yeah, to build the advanced deposit miner, we We need some iridium bar, and it takes 5 ore to make 1 bar. So yeah, I think I might make that if we come across a nickel one. I haven't seen a nickel. I'm hoping there is. So I've got all of those in the sea cavern. Ding, boom. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. This one. There they all are. So I can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars. Marvelous. I said I was going to make a laser module, weren't I? Mining T2. It says I got 3 nickel. So why couldn't I make that one then? Because it's not on me. That's why. Right, so I need to make the vehicle, which is the advanced. A vehicle engine. I need 5 iron bars and 2 gold bars. Right. Oh, I just picked up some copper, which I forgot. Smelter. There we go. Right, so I need 2 bars. And how many? 3. There we go. There, advanced. 2 more. There we go. Right, and then I can go here. I can make you. There we go. Thank you. Right, there we go. So we can make the speed boost now for the Seeker. Alright, you are being a pain. You can't pull direct from it. Where did I put the nickel? There we go. Now I have it on me. Thank you. There we go. Seeker speed module. Alright, that's another module we're done for that one. So we'll see how fast we can go in that now. Boink. Thank you. And in we go. Oh, oh. Very good. Right. I want to know if there's a nickel deposit around. Probably not. I haven't actually seen one. Right. Well, I need to go back to Beta 23. I don't know how long I've been recording on this so far. I think we'll have to do that next time. Yeah, and I still want to build out the base a bit more. Oop, and we go. Right, was there anything out? Oh yeah, I was going to do some of the lasers. I can do all of them off camera. So thank you very much for hanging out with me. I've been Punkoala, and that's another video all wrapped up in space. Hope today's video did make you drop your brains in fear, laughter, or at least a groan. Go ahead and punk that like button like a alien octopusy squiddy thing that we've seen flying around. And remember, stay punky, stay alive, and whatever you do, don't feed this koala. Bye for now.